Every year, students campaign like it's presidential election. There is drama, slogans, promises of free Wi-Fi everywhere, and enough posters to kill a small forest. But what happens after the hashtags fade and the posters come down? What even is a student union, and why does it matter? Let's be real. Everyone heard about student union. Some of us even voted once. Probably because our friend's was running, or because someone gave us free donuts in exchange for a vote. But beyond elections and pizza parties, what do they actually do? Student unions or student governments, depending on your campus, are basically your organized voice. They represent students when decisions are made about tuitions, facilities, or mental health services. Think of them as the middle management of campus life with slightly higher caffeine intake. Student unions actually go way back, like Victorian era back. In the 80s, students began forming societies to debate, discuss ideas, and push back against unfair university policies. Basically, they were the original Reddit threads, just with worse lighting and fancier clothes. As universities grew, so did these students' groups. They started handling events, organizing protests, and over time evolved into structured organizations with presidents, secretaries, and budgets. Fast forward to now, and almost every university has one, whether it's called a student union, student council, or students' representative council. So yeah, they went from planning tea parties to writing constitution, glow-up level parliamentary edition. And this structure matters because it gives students a formal way to influence how their universities are run. You're not just complaining on group chats anymore. You're taking it to the boardroom. So what do the student unions actually do? Well, it depends on the campus. But at their core, they exist to make student life better, or at least try to. They organize clubs and societies, run events, and help with things like housing, financial aid, and welfare. They are also the people behind your student IDs, campus parties, and half of those awkward emails you never read. Some unions are massive, with full-time paid officers, communication teams, and annual budget in the hundreds of thousands. Others are smaller, run entirely by volunteers juggling classes, part-time jobs, and caffeine addiction. And yes, your student union might control the fate of your anime society and dancing society, and whether or not the cafeteria finally gets eatable food. That's real power. Because nothing screams democracy like three people passionately arguing over who gets the project. Beyond the fun stuff, unions also are there to fight for rights. From mental health funding to rent negotiations, they can represent students to the university's top management, and sometimes even to local government. Now, here's where things get interesting. A lot of students think the union is just a social club with better branding. But the truth is, when unions work well, they can genuinely make changes happen. Across history, student unions have helped shape major social movements, from anti-apartheid campaigns in the 90s to climate protests and gender equality policies today. Students being loud. Students have been loud, organized and effective. Even at a campus level, they can influence mental health policies, get better Wi-Fi in dorm, or push for flexible exam schedules. Small wins, sure, but real wins. And honestly, if they can convince the university to extend cafeteria hours during final weeks, that's Nobel Peace Prize material. But let's be honest, not everyone is impressed. Many students see unions as popularity contests, full of politics and the same faces who ran every group project, and sometimes that's fair criticism. Student engagement is often low. Most students can't even name their union president. But maybe part of the problem is that the student unions aren't visible when they are doing the real work. Sitting through 3-hour meetings, arguing over budgets, or negotiating with administrators who would rather be anywhere else. It's not exactly Hollywood material. No one's making House of Cards Campus Edition. Not yet, anyway. Although, I would definitely watch that. So that's the basics. Student union, messy, misunderstood, and surprisingly important. Whether you see them as wannabe politicians or underappreciated heroes, they are a snapshot of student life, full of idealism, frustration, and caffeine. In a world where students are paying more, stressing more, and demanding more, unions are one of the few spaces where your voice can still actually matter. Next time we are diving into the most dramatic chapter: elections, campaigns, promises, scandals, and maybe a little sabotage. Because if you think national politics is messy, wait till you see the campus version. Like, share and subscribe, because next episode we are going inside the elections hustle.